I want your opinion on veterans being rested in back-to-back games.
You know, Ernie, you hear a lot of people complain, but let me tell you from personal reasons, it's the right thing to do in some cases, especially for the older teams to have a real shot to win a championship. Popovich has been doing it. Look how many rings he got.
Well, there's been a lot of talk about extending the regular season and taking away some of those back-to-back games. But it's like bowling, Ernie. I'm a good bowler. Like, you use
Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. The Cleveland Cavaliers coming to this one after a win against the Knicks in New York. It was just a textbook performance. That game was all theirs. Once they got it going, it was full speed ahead.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Green in at shooting guard. He's out there with Kyrie Irving, and it's Love in at the 4. That one goes. Count.
I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, you know, getting the ball inside early.
And it worked to perfection, Clark, on that possession. We'll see how that plays out in terms of being a big part of their game plan. Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
And it's Washington's ball. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of D is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Hey, I don't know, guys. This may be all speculation. Perhaps they had a bad flight into town the night before, and we all know a rough flight in can lead to turbulence on the court.
Now, here's Wall. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And boy, did he have it going offensively. He lived at the line during that game as well, and that's where he got a lot of those points.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Green kicks to Love. Green against Wall. To the inside. Ring shot on the way. Embiid. This is his first free throw of the game. And that one misses.
Shooting for Washington, Joel Embiid, taking 2 shots.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Irving gets it to go on the assist from Green.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D because that clearly was a breakdown.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I had a chance to catch up with Dave Yeager. He said they've really got their work cut out for them dealing with a player like Kevin Love, saying he's a 25 points per game scorer and can just dominate the glass. Defensively, you just can never leave him open. No open shots, get a body on him the second a shot goes up. He knows it's easier said than done, but guys, that's the game plan.
Thank you, Doris.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Irving kicks to Love. Passes it to Hansen. Here's Irving. And the shot falls short this time.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
But 3, and that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Wall against Irving. It's Wall with the drive. Lopez with the block. Goes back up. Rejected by Wall. And now here's Mail, the fast break opportunity. And he gets it to go.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
Pass to Green. They set the pick. Back to Irving. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Irving's got 7.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Get ready to go, Wizard Girl.
And let's take a look at the numbers for Embiid. 9th in rebounding. And of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in block spurt.
Boy, he's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the full 48 minutes. Glass eater.
Nicholson's checked in for Washington. J.R. Smith's checked in for the Cavaliers. In the corner, Irving with it. Irving sets a screen for Green. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws. Take a look at what Irving's done. He already has 8 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
And the Wizards making a change here. Morris is checked in. And the 3 off target. So for Washington, their last game a loss to the Hornets.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throws.
And that makes it hard to win, especially on the road. You get a chorus of about 20,000 yelling at you every time you put one off the rim. Yeah, that's got to wear on you.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Now, here's Green. 14 points from him the last game against the Knicks in New York.
And equally as impressive, the playmaking. Just sensational. The way he was seeing the court and making the game easy for his teammates.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Nicholson tipped away.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked. Really strong and together.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Here's Morris. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Dishes it to Crowder. They set the screen. 6 on the shot clock. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Well, we can't say enough about the passing of this group lately. The leading setup men among the league's 2 guards over the past 10 games. Freak number 1, O.J. Mayo 3rd.
And that list of players just goes to show that great passing doesn't just come from the point. The way those guys distribute the ball from the 2 spot is a thing of beauty.
Yeah, and it may often be overlooked, that skill at the shooting guard position, but if you think back on the all-time greats at that spot on the floor, they were all fantastic passers. Almost all were fantastic passers.
As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. We'll take a look at the Cavaliers. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time, sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And checking out Washington. They're at the bottom of the conference.
And seeing where Washington is, one thing they don't have to worry about is not having enough free time this summer, because they're not going anywhere near the postseason.
Well, I tell you what, their front office better not be counting on any time off, because they've got a bunch of work to do this offseason.
Now here's Green. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Here's Nicholson. No coverage that time. Crowder's got 5.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Here's Love. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And the Cavaliers lead by 7. Wizards have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. They set the screen. Wall's shot is off.
They've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, and it's already got them a +5 margin in the rebound column.
And the shot's good from Crowder. He has 7.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Out to Smith. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Outside, Green. Inside. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. This one for 3. And it's Green. Missing. Wall. No luck. And that does it for the first quarter. Cleveland ahead as they end the first quarter with a massive 16-7 run. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And John Wall spoke prior to the game. He talked about the identity of the Wizards team.
Defensively, just being that gritty and grimy team that makes it tough for teams to score in the paint. I think we can be a very great team.
The Wizards not exactly, Clark, the first team that you think of when it comes to gritty and grimy team defense, but maybe he's really got a point here in how tough the Washington defense can be.
Well, it's been good enough to have taken them further than most thought they'd go. And you don't get there without the defense, Kevin. You know that. I'm really impressed, though, with Wall's mindset in all of that.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basketball.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Washington, we've got Joel Embiid all out there with Mayo. And it's Simon in at the three. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks was superb. He dropped 14 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
Now here's Mayo following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from O.J. Mayo. Ball against Irving. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Embiid. The Cavaliers have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. Both free throws good for Irving. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Irving against Wall. It's Mayo on the way. Fires from 14, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Mayo's got 8.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
Green kicks to Lopez. Oh, he misses the dunk. Wizards trail by 3. Outside, Wall. Here's Pena. From down in the low post, it goes. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Back to Green. To the inside, Irving, and the layup falls. Irving's got 18 points in the game.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Wall. That's tipped. Now the pass to Davidson. Outside, Green. Irving with a clean look. And that one's on target from the wing. Now it's a 5-point Cavalier lead. Now Wall. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. But they'll get another chance. No one near Mayo as he lets it go. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Pass to Green. Here's Irving. Right wing. Here's Davidson. No good on the 3. Wizards have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And another miss by Washington.
Not really necessary with nobody on you. I mean, why put yourself off balance on that shot when you're wide open? Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Warner.
And checking out the numbers for Lopez. He's really producing here second half of the season. First in scoring, second in steals. And remember, the second best free throw shooter in the league by percentage. He does not miss many.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close. The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Here's Pena, and it's sent back by Lopez. And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball, and in doing so also got the body, so we'll see free throws here. The Wizards shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Nicholson. J.R. Smith's checked in for Cleveland. Smart comes in for Irving. And so Nicholson nails both of them. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Smart passes to Love. Outside, Green. Back to Love. Pulls up. Another shot, and it's Lopez laying it in.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Now here's Wall. Kicks it to Morris. There's the pick. Back to Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Feeds to Nicholson. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Well, he doesn't waste too many of those chances close to the basket.
Cavaliers have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. It's a pick by Love. Green dishes to Love. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Love's got 10 points.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And Wall kicks to Crowder. Back to Wall. Stolen by Smart.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Now here's Green. Defended by Crowder. And Love gets it to go.
For 3. Wizards timeout card.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
Let's take this opportunity to show you the shooting guards with the highest percentage from the floor over the last month. Freak number 1.
And he is not a wasteful player. That much we've learned. I mean, he makes the most of the good looks he gets. And if it's not there, he's not going to force a bad shot.
Yeah, and he's efficient and he's intelligent in his shot selection. You're exactly right there, but don't take away from the fact that he's a tremendous pure shooter as well. Even when he's got a hand right in his face, I mean, he makes tough shots.
Wall.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
No good on the quick 3.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And Love throws it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Wizards trail by 10. There's a screen. And Wall. Here we go now. Again, the miss by Wall.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Back to Love. It's stolen by Morris. And Wall kicks to Crowder. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Crowder's got 10 points in the game.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside, Wall. That's tipped. It's stolen by Green. Here's Smart. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
But to me, it's worth being certain. And that's why we have replay, to get these big calls right.
And they've taken a look at it, and they've overturned the call. They've overturned the call. They're calling the basket good, Greg.
Yeah, and that's why we have replay. I mean, to make sure the officials don't miss any calls. And really, a good job to take the second look at it. Would have been a shame if they'd been cheated out of those points.
That'll do it for the first half. Cavaliers lead by 9.
Gentlemen, I'm here with a visibly winded Kevin Love. And Kevin, what changes do you think are necessary in the second half?
See, to get the loose balls, to be the tougher team, that's really it. I mean, if we do that, I feel like we'll be fine. We missed a layup, so if we convert those in the second half, we feel like we'll have the upper hand and we'll win the game.
Kevin, thanks for your time as always. We appreciate it. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for the third quarter of basketball.
Okay, guys, solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing. But just a few things to talk about before the second half. We're being unselfish with the ball, and it's working. All the scoring opportunities have been coming because of the passing on that end of the floor, and I want to see that continue. Something I have liked is our movement off the ball and all the good looks it's created for us. Keep finding those open shots on the floor. Okay, one more thing. A smooth flow to the second half is just what we're looking for. Let's keep things moving, but not at some kind of breakneck pace. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
Checking out the group for David Blatt to start the second half. Green, he's in at shooting guard. He's out there with Irving, and it's Love in at the 4 spot. Wizards trail by 11. Down low, here's Embiid. Love grabs the board. Well, Cleveland shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Green kicks to Irving. 13 feet away. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Kyrie Irving.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Wall passes to Mayo. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. And that's now 11 points for O.J. Mayo.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
And it's Green missing. The Wizards shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. All with it, guarded now by Irving. Wall, that's good.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Green dishes to Love. Cleveland moving it around. Clock at 6. Green kicks to Love, and he banks in the layup. Love's got 19 points.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
And here are the numbers for Kyrie Irving. He's one of the standouts over the last month. He's putting up 13 points a game, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. Solid numbers, the kind of production we expect. And frankly, I think he's got another level to take it to.
Yeah, he definitely has the skill set to put up even bigger numbers. It wouldn't be a surprise to see that in the coming days.
Now here's Wall. 5 points in the game. Inside. Here's Embiid. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
A moment now to see the numbers for John Wall. First in assists, third in steals, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And I think we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. I mean, he maximizes every possession and just shreds defenses.
And he's good on the second. Here's our 2K leaderboard with the list of the teams that have been on fire from beyond the arc over the past month. The Cavaliers, number 1.
And right now, their three-point shooters are in terrific rhythm. I mean, they've put on a display here from long range. Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
He dishes it to Embiid. Passes to Pena. They double him with Green. It's stolen by Green.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
The dish to Lopez. Fires it up. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Lopez has got the lead up to 13 now for Cleveland. The Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Wall against Irving. Wall passes to Pena. 6 on the shot clock, and there's the feed to Wall. Good. Wall's got 7.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Irving kicks to Green. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. They double him with Wall. Pass to Lopez. They get a hand on it. Pena passes to Warner. Now here's Mayo. Guarded closely. The shot is off.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
Here's Love. The shot, no good. And Washington the other way now. All with it. Now Green defending. Here's Warner. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. To the left side wing.
Ball inside.
Back to Green. Inside. All with it. 7 points in the game. Wall draws the double to the wing on the left. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. Down low. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist from Green. And that's now 21 points for Love. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Cleveland.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
Shot by Mayo is no good. Cleveland leading by 13.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Now here's Green. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Lopez, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Dishes it to Mayo. Wall against Green.
Get the ball inside. Move the ball.
1:30 left in the third quarter. It comes with a double team. Irving against Wall. He kicks to Embiid. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 9th assist in the game now.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick.
Both teams will make substitutions. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Jay Crowder out there with Mayo. Then there's Embiid, and it's Simon in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
They set the pick. Crowder kicks to Embiid. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from 14. Off the left rim and out. Green with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. The pass to Doyle. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Crowder. Green with the block. Here's Irving. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
And finally, someone scores.
I tell you what, Greg, it's not been pretty. I'll say that much. These offenses have been really struggling.
Mayo kicks to Crowder. And it's sent back by Lopez. Here's Smith. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
And Washington making a change here. Wall's checked in, and Cleveland making a change here. The free throw drops for Smith. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And here's Wall. With the floater, Green with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Irving from long range, and he gets it to go. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Shot to stop the run.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
He feeds it to Green. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. No good from Irving. Wizards trail by 18. Passes it to Pena. Kicks it to Mayo. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Pass to Irving. Feeds it to Lopez. Green against Wall. It's stolen by Mayo. Oh, and here comes Wall all alone. That is good.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Embiid comes with a double team. Intercepted. Irving against Wall. That's tipped. It's stolen by Green. Here's Irving. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
Kevin Love's checked in for Smith. That's good from Irving. Wizards trail by 19. Wall dishes to Mayo. Fires it up. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Let's get the ball inside.
Green kicks to Love. That 3 off the mark.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game. Embiid, the pass to Crowder.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
Back to Irving. No luck. Excellent D there for Mayo. Wizards shooting for the game at 42%. Crowder dishes the Wall. From the high post, he drills it. Wall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime? Much more effective here in the second half.
To the middle, pass to Hansen. Green against Mayo. Green kicks to Love. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Washington. Hansen.
The first free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Wizards trail by 19. Wall with it. Guarded now by Irving. Wall passes to Mayo. The 10-footer. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And the dunk by Love.
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's staring us right in the face. We've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And this one is in that category.
And stolen by Mayo. He dishes it to Wall. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
It has been an erratic performance for him. Just erratic. I mean, he's racking up the turnovers and has taken a step back for every step forward.
On the wing, Irving. Back to Green. Embiid comes with a double team. And it's Love missing.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup. And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Cleveland.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight, Clark, they had both.
They sure did. I mean, the ball was moving and guys were knocking down shots.
And you can hardly say this win surprised anyone with the season these guys have put together. Win after win all year long. What a record-breaking year this team has put together. A season for the record books.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
Greg, we don't see conference opponents get swept very often, but this has been total domination.
And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for Green. And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
To the paint, just 5 to shoot, and Lopez gets it to go.
And this is going to be a fantastic result for them. No win on the road comes easy.
Not in the NBA, they don't. And trust me, they're going to take a little extra.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Plenty of assists for you in this win tonight. Did you see something in their defense that you were able to exploit?
I don't know if I saw anything, but my teammates certainly did. They all did a fantastic job of finding their open spots on the floor. All I had to do was get the ball to them. They made my life easy.
Congratulations. Terrific job. Humble Kevin, even with a stellar effort.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He was the engine that drove this team the whole night, and his teammates had no problem harnessing the power of that motor.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
He was completely in sync with the whole team tonight. And you can see that in the assist numbers, which were spectacular, I might add. It's hard to imagine him having a better night passing the basketball. Man.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.